issue of CapEx, which has been absolutely central to this group, we think that we did make the right calls at the right time. In other words, pressing the accelerator when we needed to, and that was 07 to 09. And that's given us the capacity, which has enabled us to compete quite robustly. However, the caution is, depending on what happens on the ground, in certain countries we may have to revisit the investment in terms of putting additional capex to ensure that we maintain market shares and maintain our position. I think thirdly, the organic growth. Most of these countries, and I think Nazira's got some slides on that, have had very, very significant growth. I mean, if you look at countries like Ghana, Nigeria, after 10 years, still have, double-digit revenue growth in local currency. Iran is exceptional in the sense that it's not as old, but still 42% is significant. South Africa, almost 16 years, 80% revenue growth. So I think the underlying growth is very, very significant. M&A, we have given some direction here to say transformational, maybe not, depending on what may come along, but we don't see that on the horizon. But where there is an opportunity to do regional consolidation, we should do that. Because if, for instance, you look at our footprint in West Africa, it's quite a contiguous footprint, and that is very helpful when you start doing roaming and other products.
The biggest area that we're going to be focusing on in terms of growth and revenue opportunities is looking at the services side of the business. As indicated earlier on, the penetration in data in most of the countries that we operate in is still very low, lower than 10% in most of those countries. And it's a major opportunity for us to be able to deliver services in those areas in a manner that reflects a very well segmented approach, and then also working with partners in developing new services and also developing applications. So I see a major opportunity for us going forward, focusing on services that drive data across our footprint. We still also have to continue with our optimizing operation efficiencies. This again is a continuation of what that has been started over the past few years.